Hello, my friend. Welcome to this episode of Heal with Yen. In this episode, I am going to discuss the first part, which contains 6 of my tips on how to help you dealing with a self-worth system that is totally based on your performance. Don't forget, if you want more videos like this, give me a thumbs up and hit the like button below and then subscribe to my channel so you will not miss a thing. This is the first part of a 2-part series regarding the challenges that we have when our self-worth is totally based on our performance. So, if this is the first time we meet, my name is Yen. I am a life coach and an author of an Amazon best-selling book. Well, let's get started. Have your pen and pencil ready. Of course, God cares about our performance, cares about our values and how successful we are in our life. We want to be efficient and effective leaders. We want to help others to use the way we perform in order to gain success in life. However, God cares more about you and your condition and where you are in life and your organic development, and your performance is merely a byproduct of the condition of where you are in life. So it is not a goal or a mean to success, but merely an outcome of an inner person that is mature, that is pure, that is capable. However, please remind yourself and repeat after me. My self-worth is not purely lies in my performance. My self-worth is in the way that God sees me, who He is, that He created me, and my worth is in His word and how He sees me. So what if you had lost your performance due to whatever reason, an injury, loss of your work, loss of your loved ones, or loss of your health? Because of those reasons, you could not keep up with your performance, your effectiveness or your efficiency, then are you not worthy at all? So in God's eyes, our worth is not reflected purely by the way that we perform. Our performance is not an indicator of how valuable we are to God, because we can actually lose our performance for different reasons, but our value never deteriorates in God's eyes. If you feel your self-worth has been damaged by this performance view of your value, you are not alone. In this broken world and a fallen world, everywhere you turn, we are being rewarded by our performance, right? Our success is determined by our high achieving performance, meeting goals, meeting numbers. People try to perform to keep up with other people's unrealistic demands and expectations. Everybody's trying to be extraordinary high achievers in life. It's absolutely natural and it's so easy to fall in the trap and get caught in our performance and use this to measure our success and how much we are actually worth. Today, I want to share with you 6 tips on helping you to recover from this performance-based self-worth. And of course, please remember, it's about making progress on this journey of recovery and healing your self-worth. This is not something I want you to stress about. It is not something that can be accomplished overnight. So healing is also a journey. Again, I want you to do not get caught up on the performance of how fast you can heal your self-worth. And that measures how much you are worthy in God's eyes by speed up with the healing, speed up with the recovery journey, that itself is an indicator that your self-worth, it is still damaged by how fast you can perform even when you're on this journey to recover. So tip number 1, think about your values. I want you to reflect on your authentic values of who you are. What kind of values do you live by? What is your integrity? And where is your dignity comes from? What triggers you when people do not value the things that you deem to be very, very important? So on your journey to care for those values and work hard to maintain those values, what are the goals that you set up for yourself? Are they unrealistic or are they realistic? Number 2, how do you define success? What is success to you? Again, go into your inside, into your soul, and examine the factor of success. What does success come from? In the areas that you deem to be important to you and you feel that you achieve those goals or attain those goals that are successful, are those in line with God's values? Are those in line with God's definition of success? Do you consume yourself by the things that you care about? Do you put people first, or do you put your goal first? Do you put numbers first, or do you put that your relationship and the condition of those people that you love and care about first, including the condition of yourself? Do you push yourself to the point, even you're sick, you're not feeling well, that you still have to maintain level of goals that you cannot lower the standard? You're not willing to take a break? Do you carve out time for yourself to rest your soul? Or do you work, maybe not 24/7, because we all need sleep, but are you a workaholic? In order for yourself to feel successful, you have to be really compulsive and intensely value the amount of work that you actually accomplish. Where you define your goals and values and your success, how are you setting up your expectations for yourself and other people? Are they realistic or are they unrealistic? Do you have flexibility built in order to attain those values and goals? Are you being kind and loving and gentle and forgiving to yourself and other people? Are you being self-critical if you have trouble of reaching those unrealistic goals? Think about that as well. While you're achieving those goals and values and feeling that you are successful, being kind to yourself and other people. If you make mistakes along the journey, being able to have a tender and gentle heart toward yourself, allow yourself to fall, and being able to forgive yourself, and also extend that grace and forgiveness to other people. That is also very, very important. Number 4, are you self-critical? Do you beat yourself up? Do you guilt and shame yourself when you can't reach the goals that you set up? Have you ever thought about the goals you set up for yourself and for other people might be unrealistic or unattainable or cannot be sustained over time? Do you beat yourself up for it? Do you shame yourself or guilt yourself so that you can just keep forcing yourself or force other people to blaze through and to stick to those goals and expectations that you set up for yourself and for your loved ones? If that's the case, letting go of the part that is unrealistic. Have grace on yourself and other people. if you can't reach them, that means the goals you're setting up is probably way too high. If they're too easy, obviously, we need to grow and to develop in order for us to be the better version of who we are. If it's way too easy, we're not being stretched. Definitely increase the intensity and increase the goal you set up for yourself. But a lot of us, what we experience is we overstretch and we overcompensate by guilt and shame, by being our inner self-critic in order to maintain those unrealistic goals and expectations for ourselves, because we feel we are not worthy unless we can reach those goals. And when we have that expectation for ourselves, that is so hard for us to maintain, and we keep hurting ourselves, it's very natural that we're being critical with other people. It's very natural that we give other people unrealistic expectation as well. And we guilt them and we shame them. We make other people feel they are not good enough for us. They are being lazy, or they're not doing their best if they cannot actually reach the expectation we set for them. Until we learn to heal and recover our own worth, we can also extend that grace, that forgiveness to the people that we love and care about. And in return, we can experience deeper love that has vulnerability built in, love that is more real, and love that just feels more tender-hearted, and that is so much more fulfilling than the simply goal-oriented love that can be so critical and harsh at times that we end up hurting each other in the relationships that we put ourselves in.